Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in this video we are going to learn how to add OptinMonster lead to Pipedrive as a person. So here I've created a lead form in OptinMonster, and here in this case I want whenever a new lead is received, automatically using that detail a new person should be created in my Pipedrive account. So here to build this connection I need to connect these applications using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So here Pabbly Connect works on two principles, that are trigger and action. So here our trigger application will be OptinMonster and our action application will be Pipedrive. So to learn this process step by step, let me take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. So here you can see the form which I have created using OptinMonster, and here in this case I want whenever a new lead is received in this form, automatically using that detail a new person should be created in my Pipedrive account. So here to build this connection I need to connect my OptinMonster account with my Pipedrive account. And here to automate this entire process, I'm going to use an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. This is the homepage of Pabbly Connect, and you can visit this page by simply browsing for the URL pabbly.com/connect. And here you can see two options, that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get free 100 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to connect my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. This is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection, I need to create a workflow first. So for that, I'm going to click on this create workflow button that is given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as add OptinMonster lead to Pipedrive as a person. And now I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select your folder as per your need, and you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And here to learn how to create a new folder in Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this learn more link. And by doing this, it will take you to our forum window where you can see all the instructions to create a new folder in Pabbly Connect. So moving back to my dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow with the name add OptinMonster lead to Pipedrive as a person. And here you can see two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as OptinMonster and my trigger event as new lead, so that whenever a new lead is received in my OptinMonster, automatically Pabbly Connect should capture the response. And here you can see we have received a webhook URL. That means we will use this webhook URL to connect our OptinMonster form with Pabbly Connect. So here, following the instructions given below, here I've already logged in my OptinMonster account. So this is my OptinMonster account dashboard, and here you can see I have created a form with the name PabbCon. So here I'm going to open this. And here in my edit form option, you can see we have received the option for integrations here. So here I'm going to click on this, and from here I'm going to select add a new integration. And from here I'm going to select my integration type, that is webhook. And under this I'm going to select add new webhook. And here you can see it is asking for webhook account name and webhook URL. So here I'm going to give a name to my webhook, that would be new lead. And then here for the webhook URL, let me take you back to Pabbly window. Here I'm going to copy this webhook URL, moving back to OptinMonster, and here I'm going to add the webhook URL. So now here after entering webhook URL, here I'm going to click on this connect to webhook. And here you can see we have successfully created a new webhook with the name new lead. So moving back to Pabbly window, and here you can see we have received a response here which is a webhook test. That means this is the proof that we have successfully connected our OptinMonster account with Pabbly Connect. So now here to receive a lead response, what we are going to do is that we are going to click on this recapture webhook response. And now here after recapturing, you can see it is waiting for webhook response. That means here to receive a response, we need to do a test submission. And to do a test submission, we need to generate a test lead in our form. So for that, let me take you back to my form. And here I'm going to enter dummy data and do a test submission. So here for the name, I'm going to enter the name as dummy user, email as dummy@pabblytools.com, and a random phone number. And now after entering all these details here I'm going to click on this subscribe. And here you can see it says you are all signed up. So now let's go and check our Pabbly window. And here you can see we have received a successful response here where we have received the details such as the lead phone number, lead last name, lead's first name, lead email and other details. So with this we have successfully set up a trigger. Now let's move to action step. And here I'm going to select my action application as Pipedrive and my action event as create a person, so that whenever a new lead is received in my OptinMonster, automatically using that detail, a new person should be created in my Pipedrive account. And now to connect my Pipedrive with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Pipedrive account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, it is asking for an API token. So here following the instructions given below, here I've already logged in my Pipedrive account. And from here I'm going to click on my profile. And under my profile icon, I'm going to select personal preferences. And here under personal preferences, you can see we have received the option for API. So here I'm going to click on this. And from here, I'm going to copy this API token. If you want, you can generate a new token by clicking on this generate new token button. So here I've copied this API token. So moving back to Pabbly window. And here I'm going to enter the API token. So now here after entering this API token, I'm going to click on this save. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward. And now here it is asking me for a name. So here instead of entering this detail manually, here I will map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I will map the data from the response I've received in my OptinMonster. Mapping makes the text dynamic so that whenever a new lead is generated in our OptinMonster, automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So here I'm going to map the name. So for that I'm going to search for the first name first. And then space, and then here I'm going to search for the last name, and then here I'm going to map the last name. So after entering the name, moving forward, and here for the label I'm going to select the label as customer, but you can select the label as per your need. Moving forward, here I'm going to map the phone number, here I'm going to map the email. And here this organization, owner, first name, last name labels are not a required field. So here I'm going to leave them blank. But if you want to add any other detail, then you can do it as per your need. And now after entering all the required data here, I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response here. So now let's go and check our Pipedrive account. And here you can see we have successfully created a new person with the name label as customer, email as dummy@pabblytuts.com and a random phone number. So with this we have successfully set up our automation. Now let's test our automation with a real-time example, and for that we need to generate another test response in our form. So for that let me take you back to my form. Here I'm going to click on this yes sign me up, and here I'm going to enter another dummy data and do a test submission. So here for the name I'm going to enter the name as test user, email as test@pabblytuts.com, a random phone number, and then I'm going to click on this subscribe. And here you can see it says you are all signed up. That means we have successfully submitted a form here. So now let's go and check our Pipedrive account. And here you can see we have successfully created a new person with the name test user, label as customer, email as test@pabblytuts.com and a random phone number. So with this we have successfully tested our automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken a trigger as OptinMonster and our action as Pipedrive, so that whenever a new lead is generated in our OptinMonster, automatically using that detail, a new person should be created in our Pipedrive account. If you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubt, you can contact us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can contact us on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can contact us on www.pabbly.com. If you liked the video, please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.